You got to feel the groove.
Yeah. Oh boy.
What a handful, care folk. You're now tuned in to Academy Radio. I'm your host, 11. Got Big Baby Boom with us.
Yeah.
Honest.
What's up? What's up?
Genius on the beat.
Yo, what's good?
And it is our pleasure to welcome a very special guest, a lifelong friend of mine. You know, we go way back, like way back. Kyndle Moore, Kyndle Denise Moore. Everybody give her a hand. Hey, Kyndle, how you doing? That's good, man. Me and Kyndle go way back, like elementary school.
We do. Elementary through college.
All the way
like
through college, yeah.
Every single grade.
Every single grade, every single school. We went to college together. It was crazy. Yeah, we was like right down the hall, even in college. You know, so I could walk to her to her dorm room. Yeah, that's dope. Just dope. The topic for the day, though, man. The topic for the day: ass whoopings.
Oh boy,
ass whoopings is the topic for the day. A lot of people say that it comes from a slave mentality, and that in this day and age, they're not as needed as anymore. And parents should work on their communication skills and learn how to talk to their kids and find better ways to discipline them. I ain't got no kids, but everybody else. I mean, the rest of my team got kids, so I'm gonna give like everybody an opportunity to voice their opinion on that. I'm gonna start with Genius on the beat. How you feel about that?
Oh yeah, I definitely believe getting your ass whooped is so necessary. People that don't get their ass whooped end up shooting up schools.
That's facts.
Blowing up everything, bro. That shit is a crazy, desperate life. Growing up without getting your ass whooped. Yeah.
So you feel like the ass whoopings after a while, there's a benefit to them?
Oh yeah. I can tell you right now, the Columbine should have never ever got his ass whooped. Because he would have never done that shit, you know. So you get your ass whooped so long, you'll stop doing it.
You got some consequences for your actions,
Yeah,
physical consequences. I guess that's what it boils down to. It's physical consequences necessary. Big Baby Boom. I'm gonna go to you. What you think?
Tear their ass up. That's the only. I mean, I'm telling you the truth. That's the only way I know.
Because it's the only way you know, doesn't make it right.
It worked for me. You know what I mean?
How well did it work though? I mean, just because it worked for you doesn't mean we can't get better. I think that's
no. It was very much necessary. I mean, because I was a very strong-willed child. You know what I'm saying? I was type. Like, if you didn't tame me, bro, you gonna have some hell on your hands.
So I think the question is the physical the only way to tame you? Was the physical the only way to get you tamed?
No, I mean
beating your ass at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because I mean, trying to play games with the mind, I was strong-willed, so I felt how I was gonna feel. Like trying to convince me other ways.
But beating is the same thing, though.
Hell
that's instilling fear. Like I'm gonna beat your
but that was
ass.
the type of fear I needed. I knew. You know,
That's what opens your ears up.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Like, hey, and my mom, like, it wasn't just my mom whooping me, bro. Like, my mom got tired of like the whoopings, and they work. That don't mean I was gonna always be obedient.
Right.
Shoot. It was times like your grandpa told my ass up. Pastor Moore told me up.
But
bro.
you said they didn't always work.
You
still did the same shit. You still did the same thing that you got in trouble
but
for
it made
after you got your ass whooped.
But you know what? I still gave it thought. I was just a bold child, so I was just like, "Hey,
Did you give it more thought? Did you give it more thought than you would have gave it had they came and talked to you about it?
Like, man, if I knew, I put it like this: if I knew I wasn't gonna get my ass whooped, bro, like it was like if I knew I wasn't gonna get, I'm just gonna be out here out of control, bro. like to know that it's nothing gonna get done about it, about my behaviors. Nah, bro. But knowing that I was gonna get my ass whooped, yeah, it humbled me. It made me think about my actions a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Because like my teachers, like all they had to say, well, do I need to call Miss Boone or do I need to call? Like, nah, don't do that.
They said they got you on that act right.
Right.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Honest, bro. Come on, man. We got yes and a yes. How you feel about getting your ass whooped?
I feel it's a scare tactic.
Okay.
And
expand on that.
I mean, I got my ass whooped. I got my ass whooped a lot of times. But I was bold like CJ as well. But now I'm raising girls and I battle with whooping their ass because me being a man, them being girls. I think it all depends, man. For me, I feel like I should only whoop them if they lying to me.
Okay.
Any other reason, we can talk it out. We can figure something another way. But
I mean, this why is lying that one thing? Why you think lying is the one thing that results to the physical?
I feel because it's, and then I battle with that too, bro. See, I don't know really. I don't know if I think that's more of a insecurity because it's a they lives are at stake, and then I don't know exactly what they're telling me. Just if they was to grow up and then tell me they're one place and not there and somewhere else, and then something was to happen, and then I could I think that's more of an insecurity in me. But I think even in that aspect, you can still find another way to chastise your kid without whooping them. I'm gonna say man, that's hard because I got my whoopings and I turned out pretty good. I think I turned out pretty good, man.
I agree, but that don't mean we can't turn out better.
True that, and then that's real because some of the old habits you have to let go to transcend to or evolve.
Right.
Not all, but some.
I got you.
I don't know, bro. I'm in limbo. I say I'm in limbo. Can I be all
what
of
you
the
say,
above?
Miss Kyndle? And you're a female too.
Well,
yeah, I know. And I know your dad. I know you got your ass.
Yeah, my dad raised 3 girls, and that didn't stop him.
Really?
And I don't ever remember getting beat by my mom. Like, I just remember getting my ass whooped by my dad, and she would like put the fear in us of like, okay, when we get home, your dad's got
daddy's
you.
gonna get you. Dang, that's tough.
Yeah, my worst one was in 8th grade. Like, he beat us until like I had like my teeth. I had all my teeth. You know, like I wasn't a kid anymore, and he's still beating my ass.
Tearing that ass up.
And I had to go to school the next day and like face like my friends that heard my dad threaten to beat my ass at the end of the school day and pull me out the locker room by my hair. I'm like, oh my god, they heard this. Man. Yeah. So he got easier as kids went down the line. So with your older versus your younger, you get tired.
Do you think you're gonna whoop your kids more, less, or the same amount?
Probably less.
Why you think you're gonna whoop your kids less?
It might be the same amount, but with less intensity, I guess. Like it used to be like you
but didn't the intensity like really was the what worked though?
Maybe the intensity was what worked. I don't know, but I think whooping your kids is worth it. But there is a line. Definitely between like actual abuse and sparing the rod. What you would say for that?
Hey, everybody chiming in.
Yeah, no doubt. I got some people chiming in.
Yeah, hey, what do y'all think about is physical punishment? Is it still necessary?
I got somebody who says, I think we punish with physical for bad behavior because the Bible that most people follow has perspective for bad behavior that better rod you spoil a child.
Yeah.
I can kind of agree with that. My only issue with ass whoopings and getting the physical is the parents do it out of frustration and not out of discipline.
Yeah.
Like you blanket it
Yeah.
you blanket it with discipline, like I'm doing this to discipline you. But I learned having a dog that when you get physical, it's really because you mad as hell and you
Right.
frustrated. It ain't
Right.
really because you trying to like teach them the ways of life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's mad that he done embarrassed you. It's mad that he done wasted your time. It's mad that he done made
Right.
you late. You know what I'm saying? You really frustrated, and it's not really, I need to teach you a lesson. I need to discipline you in a certain aspect. It's more so, I'm fed up with this shit. I'm mad. And that frustration comes out in the physical. So you usually, because you're frustrated, you beat them worse than they need to be beat to
That's
learn the
true.
lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, like, even with my dad, oftentimes my mom will always tell me he see himself in you, and he understands the things that he's did and the path that he's taken.
Right.
He don't want you to take that path. So sometimes, like, it will be at a frustration point to where he doesn't want me to end up in the same. I mean, my dad was issued a 37 and a half years in prison.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, therefore, like, that's the last thing you want to see for your kid. So if I have to beat it out of him, that's just what I'm gonna do before he ends up. I'd rather beat him. I'd rather beat it out of him before he end up behind these.
That's a
walls.
good question, though. Can you beat it out of them?
Nah, you can't.
No.
Can you beat anything out of anybody? Because a lot of people say you can beat homosexuality out of people.
You can't beat it out of him. I mean, like it's like taming an animal, bro. You can tame him, but if that nature just that other side decides just to wake up one day and snap at you.
Yeah, well, that creates fear. You know,
Yeah.
like that's just not a good way to go about, that.
That's true.
But I mean, I know my dad always would tell us after he whooped our ass, like he would tell us that he loved us. And I feel like that's important too.
Right.
I don't feel like
just
that shit matter when you got your
It
ass
does matter.
whooped. You ain't
It
think
does
about
matter.
none of that.
Well, in
Like
your
I
head, you're
heard,
like, I hate you.
you ain't think about that shit. You just got your ass
It
whooped.
probably makes them feel better, and then at least hearing it is better than getting beat and having to be sent to your room and not hearing nothing until
Right, yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it can be crushing.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, my
I don't
cuz
think I
said
ever
the-
believed that shit. Like when I beat you because I loved you. Like I
Cuz
really
say
think
the
I
Bible
believed
says, "Spare the rod, spoil the
Yeah.
child."
Yeah,
But we
somebody
have to
said
be careful
absolutely.
because some people
Beat
take it to
they
the extreme.
ass.
Yeah.
And that's I agree with her. She said they take it to the extreme.
Yeah,
Like you said, Tevin, it come from that frustration standpoint, man. They frustrated about their job.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got to come home and deal with this.
right. That's
I'm not happy with my married life.
Right.
Mhm.
So
Or
somebody
embarrass
gonna
me
feel
in
my
public.
wrath today.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I can't go in here and smack your mama because I go to jail, but I'm
Your ass, you gonna get this. I ain't got no pussy in 4 months.
you gonna get this work.
Somebody finna get this work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's unfair, bro.
Yeah.
And I learned that with a dog who cannot communicate verbally with me.
Mhm.
Like I learned, like, damn, like I'm really beating him out of frustration, or like I get physical with my pup. I get physical with my pet because I'm frustrated. Like he done shitted in my house, and I'm really getting physical because I'm late now. Now I'm late because I got to clean that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Now he's sitting there looking at me like. Now I'm getting madder and madder and madder. So it ain't really about the shit that takes 2 minutes to clean up.
Right.
It's really about everything that happens after that. You allowing yourself to get more and more frustrated by being in that environment. Then you lash out on your kid, and then the kid is like, "Damn, like we got fucked up, bro. Like we got some, we got some bad
Tell what's the worst one you ever received though?
Okay, the worst whipping I ever received, and I'm not even gonna say this is the worst whipping because it
Or what
hurt
you
the
felt
worst.
was extreme.
Yeah,
Oh Lord.
that's a.
Hey, tell the truth.
It's a lot of them that I felt were extreme, but I remember one specifically, and it's not because it hurt the worst, but I was the most scared at this point. Like I think that's why you whip your kids anyways, to put fear into them.
Mhm.
So this particular time, I was supposed to be cleaning up my room.
Mm-hmm.
I was currently under my bed, and I had found like some action figures or some shit that I had been looking for. So I started playing with the action figures under my bed, and I fell asleep under the bed, halfway under the bed, so my ass was hanging out, and my upper body and torso was under the bed.
Right.
Room wasn't cleaned at all. So my pops came in, and he seen that the room was still dirty, and he seen me sleeping under the bed.
Right.
He ain't say nothing. He ain't give no warnings, bro. I woke up to get my ass whooped. Right. Then like when I woke up to get my ass whooped, I can't see shit because I'm in a dark room because I forgot that I was under my bed. You know what I'm saying? So I like immediately jump up to like get away from the ass whooping, but then the back of my head hit the top of the bed. So I'm like, oh fuck, I'm trapped. I can't go nowhere, bro. And then you know when your parents frustrated, they ain't fucking aiming. They not aiming at nothing. They just swinging, bro.
Anything.
So my ankles getting hit, bro. My calf muscles, everything on my Lord, and I can't see nothing. I don't know if it's mama. I don't know if it's daddy. Like
that dragging in there from daggone.
It's real,
bro. That was probably the most. I was scared. At
James,
that,
what's yours, bro?
I thought it was done.
My worst one. Got a couple that come to mind, but probably the worst one was I was 5 years old, kindergarten.
I know you done did.
Northview Elementary. Back then when I was going to Northview, we lived over in Brevard Street Projects.
Mm-hmm.
I missed the bus going home. So, me being me,
fuck it,
I walked home.
Right.
Kindergarten, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man.
My mama was so mad. She beat my ass back to the school. We walked. We ain't had no car then, so we walked back to the school. She would beat my ass the whole way back to Northview, and then the whole way back home. That shit hurt. I ain't never walked home no more though.
So I guess you learned that lesson.
Yeah.
You learned that
So
lesson.
when you ask, can the whooping beat your ass? Can they beat you out of it? Yeah.
So you got beat out of that.
I'm gonna
shit.
tell you,
Beat out of it.
yeah,
I
bro.
never did that shit again.
All right, baby boom. What's your worst whooping?
Worst boy. I got a few. I'm gonna tell you the truth now. Anyone that I got from my daddy was bad, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like it was.
Oh, yeah,
I can't say which one. Because I'm gonna tell you. Like my daddy was old school, right?
Right.
Y'all don't know nothing about cowhide. Uncle JC, them belts Uncle JC wore. Y'all grandpa wore. Cow. I'm talking about like it was to the point, nigga. I would hide the belt. Like if I knew I was about to get in trouble, I had to beat him home. Like I'm gonna hide this
So
belt.
hiding the belt, bro.
Bro, look. And the thing is, bro, my daddy would make me strip down butt naked, huh? No clothes. And stretch out across the bed, bro. Imagine that. So and then he would torture me because he would come in from work. So he don't come in and give you straight action.
Right.
He'd come in, take him a shit, sit on the toilet, smoke his black and mild, and he'd sit there and let the dookie brew, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He sit there for like 30, 45 minutes, and I'm just laying on the bed, butt naked. Like, boy, when it's coming. And then he come in, bro. And you had to understand, my daddy was fresh out of prison, bro. When my daddy came home, my daddy was 330 pounds solid, bro.
So that's a good
Solid.
Bro,
Solid.
so he would come overhand, bro, with the cowhide. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. Cowhide would cut you open.
Oh yeah.
If it's strong, if it's swung. Like he hit me one time, it cut me open, bro.
Word.
Like I would literally have to go to school. You remember the hardwood desk? Mm-hmm. Like your butt be bruised, huh? Like I would literally have to ease into my desk, bro. But I'm gonna tell you one of the worst strikes I got.
That's tough.
Pastor Moore, bro.
Bro,
Pastor Moore, hey, she hit me with another cowhide belt, bro, across the chest.
So it was the cowhide. That's what's
Man, what?
Did y'all ever get paddled at school?
Oh,
I got paddled.
I
We
did.
were
Yeah,
doing,
Miss
yeah,
Adams.
I got paddled.
Doing that till like probably.
I would ask for the paddles, they wouldn't give it to me.
So you ain't getting a while.
Because I didn't want to go home and get that belt. So I'll be like, man, give me the paddle now. Let's get it over with.
Word.
Now they give me a write-up slip. I'm gonna suspend you for half a day. Now, like you said, your parents frustrated. I got to come off work. You making me miss money. I'm gonna tear your ass up when I get home.
That's fact. Honest. Where we got the same daddy, bro. I know our worst ass whoopings came from the same man.
Yeah, bro, but we had a lot of ass whoopings, bro.
We did have, yeah.
So I can't really say what my first one was from him. My worst one was from him, but my worst one that was just like it was so crushing. It was not from daddy. It was from my pawpaw, my great pawpaw.
Dang, bro, what happened, bro?
Bro, it was like all his whoopings, they was spontaneous, and it's like you didn't know why you was getting a whooping. You just got your whooping, and they wouldn't like whoopings. They were just more like lash out. So it'd be like a quick 2-piece or a quick slap or something.
No, that is fucking abuse, bro. Wait, bro. If you don't know what you did, he 2-piece your ass. He frustrated. You just nah, bro. That's
bro. Hey, have you ever been hit so hard with the belt, bro? You run out of the house butt naked.
You running from the belt?
What? I ran out, but no clothes on. What?
We couldn't.
Do what?
Do not run.
No, you better.
They like that. Get back in here.
I wouldn't run from Daddy neither. Daddy had.
You ran track though. You probably outrun.
I'm not outrunning.
I couldn't outrun him, but I was.
Because when
you
he
have
hits
to do
me,
something.
it's done.
Like I learned a couple times. Yeah.
Kyndle, what's your worst ass whooping you ever got in your life?
The longer I've been sitting here, I'm like, oh God, I remember. Like I got beat one time after the bathtub, and like I had no clothes on. Like,
them be the worst.
Soft skin.
But yes,
but them feel like you bleeding, but you ain't even cut. Yeah, you be wanting to be cut. So
was my last one, and I think it was because like I knew none of my friends were getting beat. I knew like I'm the only person in this world who's getting beat at the age of 15. I know it.
Damn.
But I chewed gum in gym class, and Miss D wrote me up, even though everyone else was chewing gum.
So you got a whooping for chewing gum in gym class.
I got a whooping for getting written up for chewing gum. She calls my daddy over at the soccer game, and she's like, Mr. Moore, I had to write your daughter up. She's going to have to school detention for chewing gum.
That's that bullshit.
Yes, I hated her.
Now, Mr. Moore and who was it? Miss D.
Miss D.
Miss D. Mr. Moore.
But I don't think that's just reflective of Mr. Moore. I think a lot of parents, you know what I'm saying? We got our ass whooped for some dumb shit, bro.
Stuff, right?
Dumb.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't have to lash out on me like
I remember Aunt Paulette back in the day used to whoop us for getting our hands dirty. We were 3-4 years old, bro. But they would tell us don't play on that hill. But I mean, we 3-4 outside playing,
right?
Cause our hands dirty, we got toe up.
Of course, you gonna play as a kid, man.
But that's what they was taught, bro.
Michelle, I know the feeling.
That's crazy. That's man.
What Michelle say, bro?
Yeah, it just was. She said her mom gave her the same whooping. Them came out of nowhere whooping, spontaneous whooping. You ain't know why you was getting.
General purposes. That's what my parents called them. GP.
Yeah, them GP.
You know what I'm saying? The whippings for GP. General purposes.
Damn,
General purposes. Gonna get a whooping for what you about to do.
Yeah, for what
you right though. I mean, so that make it a more complex issue though. Like,
yeah, bro.
Is it really for our well-being, or is it just because you were frustrated?
That's what I think. That's the one thing you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get frustrated the kid is not getting the lesson any other way. So you feel like, if I hit them, you know what I'm saying, at least they gonna know if I do this, I'm gonna get my ass whooped. They ain't really learning the lesson. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really connecting the dots. They just know, all right, last time I done this, I got fucked up. So let me not. But that's the same way you train a dog. You know what I'm saying? That's how simple it is training the dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? He does what you want him to do because he know last time he didn't do it, he got jacked up.
Right. But once that dog get a certain age, it really don't matter if you get that butt whooping or. And then like children, that brings faster than dogs. So I think after you try so much with different type of chastisement, like grounding them, putting them in their room, but they also have a TV in their room, phone in their room. It's not really a punishment. So I think that's where the frustration comes from. Like, they ain't really learning from all these other ones. So let me just go on.
Shoot, I got whooped in 2 weeks of punishment, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be sitting there, twiddling my thumbs and no TV, no nothing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Pull the cord out the wall.
Feet on the top of the wall.
Take the game. Daddy used to take the game, put it in his
then
top
you
drawer.
start making unnecessary noises in your room, like, ooh, ooh, ah! It's like, boy, what are you in on? Shut up. Like, y'all gonna let me up out of this room, so just start kicking the walls. Boom. That you in here kicking the walls? Nah, I ain't heard nothing.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Word, bro.
Well, I think we kind of split, man. I think we got three of us saying, yeah, man, we beat that ass. I think BJ saying, or Honest is saying, he's kind of torn.
Honestly, I think we should become more strategic
Yeah, it should be strategic. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's necessary. I mean, it
then you
the
know your
fruits of
child
it.
too.
I mean, I turned out pretty good.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you have to know your
I
child.
may have a couple mental complexions.
I feel like if you got a strong-willed child and one that's that you know, if you don't tame it early, you might want to spare that ride with him, man. With her, whoever. You know what I mean, but
I got you.
But you know.
All right, man. Look, so check it out. I got a question right now, right quick. I seen this on social media. Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick. You got to get rid of one's entire music catalog. Who's it gonna be? You got to get rid of one. I give y'all. I learned this in school.
I can't do it.
You can't ask tough questions without giving think time. So when you ask a tough question or rhetorical question, a question that requires thought, and you're supposed to also give some think time. So Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. You got to get rid of one of them. Their entire musical catalog.
I'm gonna tell you me.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. You already know.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
J. Cole.
What?
Ooh, the hometown hero.
No.
I mean, but I'm gonna tell you.
Everything.
I'm
So
talking about.
anything he's in, like, it's gone.
Hometown
forever.
hero. You just got rid of the hometown
I ain't
hero.
biased, bro. But
Why though? Why?
like I feel like up to this point, like I feel like now he's now at the point that he's beginning to reach his greatness. Like he made it was okay for me. Like
What, KOD? That's the last thing he got out. Was they saying that was okay?
KOD was one of his better. It was one of his better albums. But the one before that had My Neighbors Think I'm Selling Dope.
Isn't that
For Your Eyes Only, maybe?
That was trash, bro.
I agree that For Your Eyes Only was
You know
trash.
what I'm saying?
I agree.
Hey,
goodness.
I ain't gonna say it was trash because he's a dope artist, and how dare I say
I mean,
it's trash?
knowing
But,
that,
didn't
I'm
like
gonna
that
tell you why I
album.
call it trash because I know his capability.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And what he's capable of now. As an artist, no, he's not trash.
Right.
But that album coming from him, I felt it was trash. And then before then, it's just like I was never like the greatest fan of his beat selection.
Okay. That's
I feel like J. Cole always have great wordplay.
Mhm.
The lyrics are always dope, but the beat selection wasn't never the best. Like when you go listen
Isaiah agree with you. He said, he said Drake can lead number one.
Nah, boy.
He tripping.
Why not Drake, bro?
Because
Why
I
not
mean,
Drake?
because Drake. See, Drake can switch faces on you. I mean, because he knows how to jump into the pop category.
Mhm.
He knows how to ride that wave to get his money. I understand him, but when he jumps into his artistry, Drake is an animal, bro. Like his wordplay, the beats, like Drake is.
Drake be wave hopping though.
Yeah, he
He
do. But I
like
can't knock him because he's getting his money, bro. He know what he got to do to
But
get
you
his
know
money.
what? I feel like we okay Drake for wave hopping, but like everybody else who come in trying to wave hop, you know what I'm saying? We talk shit about that.
But
Like,
he,
if
but
it's a
at
new
the same
artist-
time, but it's the same time Drake established a sound when he came in too.
but he ain't stuck to it. Like every album he comes out has a new sound. Like he's established a new sound.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And it's usually the wave. It ain't him trying to create no new sound. It's him like, I know what's fucking popping right now. I'm gonna show people that I can do it better than everybody.
I mean, that's what you do in any industry, though.
Right.
You
I
get
feel like
what
in
works
music, you
and
gotta be
kind of try
innovative.
to make it the better version of that.
I feel like with Kendrick Lamar, it's the exact opposite. Like every album he done came out with was like completely fucking left of what the palette of the music industry was.
I'm gonna tell
But
you,
it still made people respect it. You know what I'm saying?
but with Kendrick, it always had substance.
Yeah.
Like he just not just talking about anything on just an album. It has meaning behind most of his songs, bro. What he's talking about is whether it's abstract, or not. It really has a deep. Like Kendrick has the type of music you have to go listen to it 3-4 times before you get the message. Sometimes.
I mean, all three artists we talking about, we can't
hard to
do.
pick
They
either
all
one,
got
yeah.
substance now. They
Exactly, they do.
Mhm.
I'm the only thing that lags me from J. Cole. It's not his lyrical ability. It's the beats, bro.
all beats.
Okay,
So you
okay.
think Drake beats better than Cole's beats?
Like when you talk about What's the one that Swiss Beats made for him?
Shit, I don't know, bro. I don't
What's
know,
the
bro.
one?
Don't
It was
give me
the
the
it was the
line.
club.
Nice for what? Nah, who made Nice for what?
Nah, hold on. It's gonna come to me in a
I
minute.
don't know.
But I don't know, man. When you go back and look to his old mixtapes, like even when Drake came into the game, he was more so on he was more so on that like more of a conscious rap when he
That's
initially,
true.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
He was more
That's
he
true.
came in like on conscious.
I feel like he was hotter back then.
Yeah. And then he went to the singing, rapping thing, and I think that's when his rise to fame came with that sound. And but like I wasn't even a big fan of Drake when he first came out, but it took me time when I went back and listened to his bars and his lyrics and his substance. I was like,
Going back and listen.
I'm like the boy dope.
But you saying Cole though? You saying Cole?
Only because of the beats. Bro.
All right, Cole because of the beats. Genius, bro. Genius on the beat. What you saying, bro? Drake, J. Cole, or Kendrick Lamar? You got to get rid of the entire catalog.
Entire catalog.
Who's it gonna be?
I can't say Drake, because Drake done touch so much shit. You know?
Bro.
Everything he touches fucking gold.
Yeah, Drake, nice.
Mm.
Got to pick, and you got to have a reason. That's I guess the hardest part.
And it make it hard for us because we North Carolina, we
know,
North Carolinians, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to throw our hometown guy out like that. You know what I mean? But
Oh no, bro.
Bro, come on, bro. Hell
I
no,
really
bro.
don't. I
Fuck
mean,
no.
if
Hell
I pick
no.
somebody, I won't have no reason.
You ain't gonna have no reason.
Yeah.
Who you like the less?
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
Yeah, there we go.
That's bold. That's
I mean,
bold.
but I can't get rid of Kendrick though.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. That's fact. I feel you. Damn, that's crazy. Honest,
bro.
honest, bro. Drake, J. Cole, or Kendrick. Who you getting rid of?
I gotta give me some
good,
time
Keechwan.
I say oh, y'all have some valid points, man. It's hard. It's hard.
What's it gonna be, bro?
I think I'm a
don't be biased, bro.
try not to be biased, bro, but it's a matter of respect at this point.
Nah,
fuck all that respect shit.
Yeah, nah, fuck all that respect shit. Who it gonna be, bro? We gotta get rid of somebody, bro.
Shit. All right. Okay, all right. We're gonna say I'm gonna go with C, man. No, hold on, wait, yeah. Cole gotta go. Cole
gotta go. Oh,
cause I can't let Kendrick go, man. Kendrick
Cole
too,
gotta
bro.
go.
Wait.
Damn.
You see, that's hard, man. I feel like I done tore a piece of my what I stood for.
That's
like
tough, bro.
It's real though, bro.
That's facts, though. But that's tough.
I think it's like I don't know, man. They go all together. You can't separate them.
Nah, bro, that's the game. We
That's the
separate,
game,
man.
man. We can't have no wild card.
Nope. You said Cole gotta go.
Right. Cole gotta go.
What's
Cole
your
gotta
reasoning?
go.
Why you
Cole
got
gotta
Cole
go
gotta go?
because Drake. The dimensions of Drake and the dimensions of Kendrick. They just seem more It seems just like they have more. They're more.
They established a
substance.
sound though, didn't they, bro?
I mean, Cole got his own sound too, but it's.
I don't know, bro. It's just
hard,
don't,
bro.
like with
That's
Cole,
hard.
it just didn't feel like it ain't never all the way came together though.
Bro, this ain't your time to speak.
I know, but I'm just saying though, bro. I'm passionate about my
I
music,
feel you, bro. Indeed, you true.
I
Indeed,
think when
bro.
Drake hit, he hit hard, bro. I think we just and then when Cole hit, he hit hard.
Mm-hmm.
But Kendrick was like he was opposite of everything.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like he hit, but he did hit, but it wasn't like always mainstream. But when you did get his albums and listen to his substance, it was like the artistry and it was
Like
it was
Section
genius.
80. Was it Section 80 mixtape?
Like all his work, really, man. Some of his beats be like sketchy. Like I ain't with his beats.
Right.
I like Cole's beats more than I like Kendrick's beats, but I like Kendrick's substance more than I like.
Kendrick can make you.
Yeah, man, but sometimes if the beat,
He know how to take. He know how to take the artistry of it and make you feel the beat.
if the
I
beat
hate
garbage, the
delivery.
beat garbage though, bro. I don't.
Like
mean,
which beat like would you say was garbage that you don't really
man,
care
what was
for?
that, man? I can't even, bro.
Which album?
I don't know the album. It was some of his underground, right? I think it was right after Pimp a Butterfly. What was that? He was doing like some. He was like, I guess it was he was in the transitional period. And he was,
Right.
His spiritual. What you say, bro? The Heart series. Yeah, that's all.
I know you're talking about the phase he was going through.
Yeah, I mean his substance was good. It's just the beats they was just so out there. I'm like, bro, I can't. Like the vibe was like thrown off.
Right. I feel you. So you getting rid of Cole?
Yeah, I gotta get rid of Cole. I'm gonna stick with my guns, man.
All right, cool.
Damn, that hurt though, bro.
Hey
that
man, it
shit
is what
hurt.
it is. But you got rid of Cole. Cole gone. You got rid
That
of
shit
Cole.
hurt, bro. That's
You got
like
rid
getting
of
one of your kids. Get rid of one of your kids.
You said Cole gotta go. Cole gotta go. So that's what 2 for Cole, 1 for Kendrick.
Say he had to go, right?
We'll say we do best for last. We say ladies for last.
Exactly.
Here we go.
We'll say ladies
I'm
for last.
shaking my head that you
what
got rid of J. Cole.
What do I
Why
think?
wouldn't
Well,
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say J. Cole. I'm gonna say J. Cole. Yeah.
Y'all are some.
Like,
y'all
it's
are
between-
not true North Carolinians.
It ain't about that.
You can't be
We can't be biased.
It's between J. Cole and Drake.
Yeah, it got to be between.
You know what
them
I'm saying?
two.
Like it's truly between J. Cole and Drake. But because I feel like Kendrick and J. Cole are kind of similar.
The same person.
Yeah, kind of the same rapper almost. But Kendrick is an obvious better artist to me.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to like stepping outside of yourself, doing collabs with other people, hopping on different types of beats, using different voices, using different characters, like using just different animations and having a lot of different parts of yourself be exhibited and be expressed on the track. I think Kendrick got that hands down. I like J. Cole because he spit real shit and it's always shit you can relate to.
Yeah.
But you kind of always know the tone of voice he gonna use. You kind of always know the flow he gonna use, and you kind of know how he's gonna deliver it to you. But like with Kendrick, like the Pimp a Butterfly was a whole album. Like
he took you to a
it was crazy. His artistry, like the way he delivered balls, was like, bro, like how the fuck? But it was still real shit.
Right.
And then I feel like Drake stands simply because of respect and his commercial.
Nah, bro, fuck the respect shit, bro.
I feel like with Drake, like he's so.
I don't know, bro. Drake is dope though.
He dope, but you gotta say fuck the respect shit.
Yeah,
I think
fuck
Drake
the
just
respect.
dope when he hit.
When he hit though,
and he's still hitting, bro.
like
He
Drake
ain't
could take
stopped
5
hitting,
years
bro.
off, and you give Drake the right beat,
And he be
Right.
still.
he going
hitting
right
on
back
his
to the
off
top.
while
He like
off.
Jay-Z, bro.
But that's my only issue with Drake is that he does not innovate. Like I like people who like this is why I put Kendrick over both of them,
Right.
Because I
Right.
feel like every album you don't know what you gonna get,
Right,
But you know
right.
it's gonna be a great piece of artwork,
Right.
But he did innovate though. Like when Drake hit, it was an innovative sound.
It was, yeah. But I feel like he ain't staying because
Go
he's
ahead.
innovative. He's staying because he's a better writer and a better musician than everybody. So he catches the wave and he just proves that he can do everything.
I feel
better
like
than
I
everybody.
think that's what he does beyond the background. He probably write for a lot of artists though. I think I believe he does, bro.
Right, but is he starting the wave though? I don't want to say he's starting the wave because he keeping the same producers. He
Yeah,
go to the same few producers. You know what I'm saying?
but
got
he
his
that's
go-to.
because he know his sound and what he's looking for. He sure.
Nah, he just know producers.
I don't know. I think they fit the
be
sound.
different.
Why fix it if it ain't?
Right, that's true.
But he stay fixing it. though.
He know how to stay. I mean, that's hard to do though. To just keep switching sounds and like
Snoop
that's
Dogg did it, bro. That's what makes Snoop Dogg great.
that's
My
why they
brother.
make them
Yeah.
great though. That's why I say like that's a
Snoop
hard
Dogg
thing
is
to
top
do.
five
Most artists
artist to
can't
me.
do that.
Yeah.
They can't go to multiple producers with multiple sounds and
Outkast did it.
But that's why they're great.
Snoop Dogg did it.
That's why he's great, and he's 25 years into the game.
Yeah.
True.
So are we saying J. Cole ain't great?
I ain't saying he ain't great.
Kyndle, what you say? Put an end to this mess.
I like Kendrick Lamar. Don't get me wrong. I think he's very talented.
You better not say you about to let him go.
She's a woman, bro.
And I think that's what it is. Because you guys, I listen to music and I do repeat and I do listen to certain songs over and over. I don't think I've given Kendrick Lamar enough of my time, to be honest. And maybe if I did, it would make my situation a little different.
Nah, that's honest. That's an
honest opinion.
Yeah, but yeah, he would be the one that goes for me. But that's because Drake and J. Cole, like J. Cole, yes, he's from North Carolina.
They light skin. That's what it is.
I gotta stick with the light skin.
The light skin. Oh, J. Cole, you got in just because she light skin.
That's the only reason.
Dang,
I love
Kendrick.
J. Cole. Like I didn't like KOD that much. I'm gonna be honest.
That was trash.
I feel like J. Cole is becoming a little stale, and I hate to say
it was like not him. I felt like it wasn't him.
It's like we keep expecting this great piece of art from J. Cole, and then it's like he don't deliver it the way that we're expecting it.
Like, we keep comparing him to people like Drake and Kendrick.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the mistake we make. You know, we put him in that conversation. He's great. Don't get me wrong. He is great. He's better than a whole lot of people. He's probably the third best, but the first and second best is Kendrick and Drake.
Right. Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's obvious. He's kind of like LeBron and KD. You know what I'm saying? Like you can argue. You know what I'm saying? Like they're obviously the two best people in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like Kendrick.
It's argumentative.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, obviously
it's
the
debatable.
Two best. Yeah, like shit.
So we got to focus on Miss Kyndle.
Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and transition.
You got the main reason we're here.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is the main reason we're here right here. Everybody say hey to Kyndle.
Hello.
So Kyndle, tell us a little bit about what you do, what you currently doing as far as athletic training, your occupation, how you got started, your endeavors and all that. Just take us through the whole spiel.
Okay, so right now I am currently an athletic trainer at a high school in Winston-Salem. I work through
Which
Wake
high
Forest
school?
Baptist Medical Center, North Forsyth.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's their colors?
We're the Vikings. We're cardinal red and like a Carolina blue color.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I'm doing right now. I got into athletic training because, well, if you know me and you knew me in high school, like I was always athletic.
Talk like they don't know you. Act like they don't know
you. I was a gymnast forever, like for probably 15 years. I did track. I was very athletic.
You weren't just a gymnast, like you was good though, like
I was actually good.
Right? Yeah,
yes,
so,
I was.
Know,
I was
modest.
lit. I was
nice.
lit. I wish I had Snapchat and stuff back then, so I could like have stuff.
So you would have went viral a lot of times.
Yes,
I feel you, no doubt.
For real. True. But I sustained a few injuries, tore my ACL, broke my ankle. And that kind of got me wanting to get into the medical field, which led me to Catawba College, where they had the major of athletic training. So a lot of the times people confuse athletic training and personal training. An athletic trainer, what we do is we're there for emergency situations like at a game or at a practice. Right. So if you're watching a football game, that's the person that runs out on the field when there's an injured player.
Right.
We also can look at an injury and tell you whether you need to go to the doctor or not, so we can help kind of diagnose an injury. We help with rehab and prevention of injuries. Okay. So we kind of have a big realm of things that we do as an athletic trainer. Something I've kind of started to do new is personal training. So recently,
I was gonna say speak on that because you know you're more than just an athletic trainer.
Yes, recently I became ACSM certified. So American College of Sports Medicine certified personal trainer. It's pretty much a long term, but personal trainer.
Okay. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt.
I have an Instagram that is dedicated to totally fitness, and it's at Kyndle D Moore Fit. And it's
you know what? The first time I heard your name was through his wife.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Because she was dedicated, like she's dedicated to your challenge. Like she was posting, and I was thinking like you was like someone. I didn't know that you were. Yeah, exactly. No. I'm talking about like I didn't know that you were from the city.
Yeah.
I was thinking like she had pulled it from somewhere else.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no doubt,
So
no doubt.
I was impressed.
I've been doing challenges and stuff. The beginning of the year, I started with just like a simple 100 squats for 100-day challenge. And that was just to get people to realize that you can commit to something and it doesn't have to take a huge portion out of your life. And
listen, I follow Kyndle, man, on Instagram. Yo, when she done the 100 squat challenge, bro, and I'm telling you, bro, the asses, bro. Ooh, you could see the difference, bro. I know cap, like they was posting them doing the squats, and I'm like, wait a minute, everybody getting a little peachy for spring.
Kalia
bro, like,
coming, she is getting a body,
bro.
like,
She getting peachy, bro. Like,
for real. And she's one of the people who kind of like really has believed in me more than I believed in myself. Kind of. I did boot camps last year here in Statesville. I did them every Friday.
Who we talking about? Kalia
Clark.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kalia
Yeah.
Clark.
yeah.
Shout
Oh
out
yeah,
to
she
Kalia.
gonna be
That's
on
my
the show
girl.
in like 2 months. She
That
gonna be
is
on
my
the show.
girl.
at the end of June.
Shout out.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
But her and a few other ladies from around this area were meeting me like every Friday. And we would do like an hour workout. And it was just fun. And that's what I love to do. And I love pushing people. I think that's my background in gymnastics. That has really like helped me know like this is when somebody needs a little bit of extra push and some cheering on and stuff.
That squat challenge definitely made me a believer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
So you saw the evidence.
yeah, bro, I seen it immediately. I was like advertising. I was doing free advertisement at some point. I'm like, bro, yeah, listen. Y'all gotta go check out the squat challenge, bro, because I'm looking at these asses and they getting real peachy.
And I'm sitting here recording them every day for 100 days.
So, go up and see.
100 days of recording straight.
What's your Kyndle? What's your current challenge that you got? You just did a recently
so
did a
we're
challenge.
currently in a challenge right now. I'm doing like a 21-day challenge. And like the vibe around that is just pursuing the greatest version of yourself. Because sometimes like we doubt ourselves and I am really, really bad about it. And so for 21 days, I created like 21 workouts. There's a private Instagram page that the people who enrolled and are participating in the challenge, they have access to it. I created like a PDF that explains like how to lose weight, how to gain weight, how to meal prep, the way your plate should look every day. Just a lot of information that I feel like people miss because social media and TV misguide you so much. Like skinny tea isn't going to make you skinny. Wearing a waist trainer isn't going to make you skinny. And there's a lot of misconceptions out there. But yeah,
that sounds like a lot that you offering with that package, like a whole lot.
Yeah, and it's only $20. I mean, it's $20 for 25 pages of a PDF, and then you get 21 days worth of workouts in that. And then I'm on there literally every day, like motivating those ladies. And there's one guy that's participating too, so it's not just ladies anymore.
I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. I thought about participating in one of your challenges because I support I fuck with you the long way.
Yeah.
So I was really
hope to continue.
You know what I'm saying? I was wanting one of them ab challenges, like 100-day ab challenge, because one of your challenges got some money. Somebody won like $100.
Yeah, the squat challenge. Yeah.
What's that about? Like I was trying to get on with that.
With the squat challenge, I had them each day. They would earn points. So if you participated and you reposted like a video of yourself doing it, and you tagged me in it, and you used our hashtag, which was like hashtag build more booties, and it's like MOORE because that's my last name.
So you got a whole
Peaches
little
got there now.
Yeah.
Now Peaches was dedicated now.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
It just surprised me that somebody worked harder than Peaches. I'm gonna keep it a whole
Man,
band.
they work harder than Peaches. I don't.
There was like it was crazy that people were that committed to like something that I came up with, and that was really, it made me feel good.
That shit was dope.
But whoever got the
Now I'm looking at your boyfriend back now. Bro, he back here. So now who training who now?
He is a personal trainer also.
That's what I'm about to say now.
Captain America.
He
didn't look like
Hey,
no
yo,
slack
this
back.
is dope. Look, I got a question. I'm putting you on the spot because that's what we do. This is Academy on here. So we had a question last week. We had a discussion last week about if your partner could be as ambitious as you or more ambitious as you. When y'all in the gym, who going the hardest? Like when y'all in the gym together, you know what I'm saying? Like and y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all in the workout. Who going the hardest at the end of the day when y'all?
I'm gonna be honest, him. Like he I mean, he pushes me to want to be better in
Word.
many ways.
Facts.
But I know sometimes whenever I'm working out, I don't push myself as hard as I should.
Okay.
But whenever I work out with him, like I've been sore since Thursday from leg day. Let's see. But yeah, so
Do you think that plays a role in it? Because we also talked about how women want to learn from their man, or they want to, have a man who's kind of a little more established or a little better. Do you think if he was, I guess, less, if you was pushing him in the gym, or if you was the go-getter, or if you was the more ambitious one, or if you was the one that was being a motivator in the gym, you would be as attractive to him?
Yes, probably. But I motivate myself to an extent.
True.
So I don't always need like external motivation. Sometimes I do. But in the gym, that's not one of the places that I always need external motivation. But
Right.
I don't think that would have changed anything.
Okay, so you wouldn't have judged that at all?
No.
Okay.
Not to interrupt your questions, but Tanika Dobbin Graham wanted to know the website again.
Okay, my Instagram is pretty much what I have everything on, and it's at Kyndle D Moore Fit. So it's KYNDLEDMOOREFIT. Pretty long, but
Yeah, right. Gotcha.
So it's on Instagram.
Yep.
Instagram. All right.
What's one thing you see in the gym that you hate? One thing that you see in the gym a lot that you hate?
I hate seeing improper form, and that is one thing that in my
say some shit like that.
Like in my challenges and stuff, like I put on there like this is the way you are supposed to do it. And I have little tips and like ideas and stuff for like this is how you teach yourself how to do a deadlift properly, or this is how you teach yourself how to do certain exercises properly. Because if you learn the basics, like the basic movement, and it's incorrect and improper form, you're gonna end up injuring yourself in the long run. And my athletes at my school are the worst with this. Like my football players will be in there trying to bench their max, and it's the worst form, and then they come to me 2 days later like, oh, I hurt my back, it's hurting. I'm like, because your form was trash.
Wow.
I just knew you was going to say cell phones or selfie sticks.
Yeah, I thought you was
no.
gonna,
I mean, I thought you
was gonna say cat calling, because I be on Instagram and she always talking shit.
Yes, I
about
hate
niggas
that
cat
too.
calling and shit.
But it depends on where I'm at. Like I've been going to a gym in Clemens, which I mean, it's a different.
Go on, say it. It's
more of a white gym. But then when I go to Peters Creek in Winston-Salem, it's a different environment. Yeah. And there will be like people coming up to me and stuff, and I'm like, this isn't the place. This is not the time. Like you see me sweating my ass off. I'm busting my ass. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Yeah.
Like no.
So when you go to Clemens, you can get your work in.
Yes.
With less distraction.
Yes.
Because it's white men, you think?
I think so. I mean, the only people who have ever talked to me there is like old men, and they're like, "Wow, you're in shape. Keep it up."
Right.
Like, thanks.
Say niggas don't act like that. Say niggas shooting they shot.
Regardless.
Regardless, be in there.
Niggas is shooting they shot. That's facts. Okay, health tips. I got a question right quick. All right, so I'm currently working out at home, and what are some of the best workouts, simple workouts that anybody can do that they know what you're talking about over the air that can be done at home to get some fat gone?
Okay, so I'm going to go into like multiple layers here.
Okay.
So you can work out at home and still get a good amount of progress from it. Okay. However, you may hit a plateau at some point because your muscles grow in a progressive overload. So they've got to be placed in a situation that they're not used to. So if you're used to doing 4 sets of 20 squats with just body weight and you do that for 2 months, like your body's going to adapt. You need to put some weight, add weight to it, or add the reps that you're doing to it. Okay. So some exercises that you can do at home that somebody could simply just hear over the air and do. Stick to the basics like squats. You can do sumo squats. You can do regular squats. Push-ups are a great body weight exercise that you can do at home. Okay. plank holds and push-up. And burpees, things like
Okay,
that.
yeah,
You can
I
do
remember
those at home, and there's modified versions that you can do, and then build upon those.
If you need examples of any of those exercises, like I know all those exercises, but if you need examples, man, just follow Kendall. Just follow Kendall, man. You'll see her do all those different exercises. What about health issues? What's one thing that you hate as far as what we put in our bodies that you see a lot of?
I'm getting okay. So recently, I cut out all gluten and all dairy from my diet, and as I've been like researching it more and more, so gluten is like your wheat, so like bread, pasta, pretzels, things like that. So anything that has wheat in it and anything that's dairy
Say
has
wheat?
been cut from
Say
my
cut
diet.
the wheat.
Yes.
Wow.
So, and it depends on the person, but a good amount of people are sensitive and or intolerant to both of those, and it can create things like migraines, weight loss out of nowhere. Weight gain out of nowhere.
Okay.
It can lead to like autoimmune diseases like celiac or lupus.
So what can you replace it with?
With whole healthy foods that are not containing wheat or dairy. So I thought I was going to lose my mind.
Nothing you like, bro.
Because I went and got blood work done, and my doctor was like,
that part.
Like my doctor was like, stop eating. Like you cannot eat those anymore, because I was having some gut issues, headaches, like brain fog. I was breaking out worse than I had ever broken out in my entire life. And I'm like, what is wrong? Like something's wrong. Went and got some blood work done, and he said, cut those out. And I've seen a really big difference, and it's not as hard as it sounds. Like sometimes with weight loss, especially, like you've just got to get it in your mind that like, this is what's good for me. Even though the cake tastes good and donuts taste good and ice cream, boy, do I miss it. Tastes good.
Right.
You don't always have to cut them out of your diet if that's what you're doing. But like you have to be aware of how much and how often you're putting stuff like that in your body.
Right.
So
do you think drinking a gallon of water a day, is that healthy?
Yes.
Why is that healthy?
Well, it's flushing out toxins from your system first, and it can actually help speed up your metabolism a little bit. Flushing out some of that.
And I agree. I just like when we was growing up, old school, like they would tell us, you shouldn't drink. You drinking too much water, you mess up your blood cell count or something like that, man. I was like,
they were like, you can drown. Well, you technically can drown yourself from the inside, but you've got to drink way more than a gallon.
Right.
And a gallon spread out through the day isn't that bad.
Right.
Starting off, you'll pee a lot, but.
Because I went through a phase, man. I used to be over 400, but then I was like, last year I got down to like 290.
Oh, wow.
And I started working in Charlotte, got off my, just tired. Being late. I ain't gonna say being lazy. I was drained, but stopped working out and eating like I should have been eating. And
diet is really where it starts. 80% of like 80% is nutrition. 20% is working out. Working out is the easy part, like going to the gym or making sure you do.
But diet is everything.
Yeah, 3 times of 10-minute walks every day. Like that's the easy part.
That's because you always stuff in your mouth.
And that was the thing. Like that's what I was like before I even started going to the gym. I had dropped. I was still wearing like 5X clothing, and I didn't realize I had lost weight.
Right.
I was just drinking a lot of water. I was I was trying to replace my sweet drinks with just water.
Yep.
And I was
in that you're decreasing the amount of calories you're putting in your body every day. So then of course you're gonna lose weight.
And I'm losing weight, not realizing my clothes done got this big, so I'm still buying 5X. And then one of the ladies at work is like, "Yo, why you be wearing those big old shirts?" And me, I'm not thinking like they that big on me, but not realizing. But then I told people, I say, man, only thing I could say was different was the water intake.
So Kendall, do you have any tips for healthy weight gain?
For healthy weight gain, so for anytime you're gaining weight, you need to be in a calorie surplus. So that means that you need to increase the amount of calories that you're eating in a regular day. So you're eating more than you're expending. So you're in a positive energy balance, I guess you could say. And a healthy way to do that is, like what I tell people is, whether you're losing weight or gaining weight, track your food for a week. There's apps online that are simple to use. I use MyFitnessPal. Track your food for 5 days. Take an average of your calorie amount every single day. So if you're eating 2,000 calories every single day, track that. Add that total up at the end of the week, and divide by 5. That gets you your average number. And then whatever that number is, add about 300 calories to 500 calories to it, and then gradually increase. And that's how you gain weight. So don't go just putting empty calories into that surplus. Eat good whole foods, protein. Eat your like broccoli, sweet potatoes, rice, potatoes, stuff like that. That's going to help you gain weight in a healthy way.
So is there really a difference between brown or white rice?
There is technically, and I can't quit white rice. Like I love white rice. It's ridiculous how I could eat bowls of rice all day.
Word.
So would you still tell a person that's trying to lose weight to do the brown rice over the white rice, or does it really make a difference?
I wouldn't say anything about a difference with it. I think brown rice is actually better for you, like nutrition wise, and the things that are in it. They've came out saying that white rice has something in it that you're supposed to let the rice soak before you eat it. Have y'all heard that?
Right, I heard that.
Yeah, I don't do it, but I mean,
I'll let it soak. Nah, I know you're supposed to like wash it or get the starch.
I mean, it has a lot of starch on top of it when you cook it.
Yeah, you're supposed to do something with that.
Yeah, rinse the starch off of it.
Right.
Yeah, but I think brown rice is a little more nutritious.
But I heard there's nutrition inside the starch that you need for your body too. So.
Word. Oh.
Yeah, so I don't know. I heard, man, I don't know.
There's so much stuff.
I guess the calories, right? The starch is the calories.
I don't know. They say it got certain nutrients in it.
White rice probably does contain more calories than brown
I always
rice.
say the Asians have ate it forever, and they eat a lot of it,
A whole lot of it.
and don't gain weight and have the most energy
Yeah.
out of any. I told you I was at A&T. I watched a guy that was an international student. He ate 9 plates of fish and rice back to back, and was cut to death, bro. Like he was ripped. Rode a bike all around. It was amazing, bro.
Well, that's probably riding the bike.
I don't know, bro.
That's great.
Sometimes it's
They
too
eat it
much
with
of a
every
hassle
meal,
to
bro.
try to live healthy. I mean, to try to
Because it costs
eat
you
healthy
fucking
like
much.
that, and it's very expensive.
Yeah.
It is.
And
bro.
so that's the
It's
thing.
expensive.
That's the thing that like you only get one body. So like people will invest in shoes. People invest in their clothes, invest in like other
Right.
things, but they don't want to invest in their health.
Right.
Nah, you're going to get more than one body because energy is not destroyed. It's only transferred. So when this body leaves, my
Okay.
energy.
You gotta take it.
You're only you one time.
You know.
It's risky.
So I mean, but I definitely get it. I do think that we dress up a body that we destroy on the inside. Yes, and we really flex about how we dress up the body, but what we put in it, we don't really care about it. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Why you feel like it's so healthy to lead a healthy life? Since we on that topic, Kendall?
Why? So what?
Why is it a good thing to lead a healthy life and work out and eat?
Well,
Good.
I think leading a healthy lifestyle is just better for your overall health. Like you're setting example for your spouse and your children, and then your children's children, because children are going to lead by example or follow your example.
Right.
So that, and then also you're decreasing the risk of disease in your body. So like I was saying, like those autoimmune diseases can be, some of them can be prevented just by the way you're eating.
Right.
Diabetes, like that's on a rampant right there
That's
now.
true.
And you know, people are still shoving their face every day with the same crap and being told by their doctor, like, you have diabetes or you're pre-diabetic.
Right.
High blood pressure, the same thing. So like, if you want to, I mean, the typical person wants to live as long as they can.
Right. Yeah.
And in order to do that, I mean, anything can happen any day. The Lord could take any of us.
Right.
But I just feel like you feel better. You feel more confident about yourself whenever you're living a healthier lifestyle for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be around longer for your children, for your family.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're not going to have to go to the doctor as much and get pills to cover up. Okay, well, I've got high blood pressure. I'm going to take this pill, but they're going to give me this pill to help get rid of the symptom that comes from this high blood pressure medication.
Ain't that something, though? That's something I always got a problem with, too. Like, people always trying to change you spiritually, but they never consider the health aspect of it, though. Like, cleanse yourself, free your mind, and free,
Well,
you know
they're saying
what
that
you mean by that, bro?
Like the ones that's more on a conscious realm.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, like, they'll talk about it from the spiritual standpoint, but they never take in they don't include health into that spiritual standpoint
because
too, bro.
spiritual people don't think. I mean, health is a reflection of the body.
But I feel like health is it controls all that though.
Spiritual people think that you transcend through the body and that this is just a body, it's just a vehicle. So your energy will find another vehicle once it drops this body off. That's what a lot of spiritual people.
Because I feel like food make you feel a certain way, bro.
I agree.
I think it affects your spirit.
It does affect your spirit, bro. Like I know that certain days, like I'm a diabetic, bro.
That's
and then if I consume a lot of shit,
your stomach, serotonin rests in your stomach, and that affects.
Like when I consume a higher amount of sugar than what I need, bro, I get sluggish. And then, you know, like that affects my energy. You know what I mean? I don't feel as good in my body. So, you know what I mean? So,
I think we got bad eating habits because of repressed sexual desires.
Oh shit! Elaborate.
Yeah, please
elaborate. I think
had to throw that in.
You know I'm gonna throw that shit.
God.
I think we want to fuck a whole lot more than we fuck, and because we can't have sex. And that's our primitive instinct is to have sex and to procreate. We can't do that. We find other ways of pleasure. And the first other way to do that is another physical act, which is eating. Because that's still violent. You're still intaking something. You're still digesting something. You know what I'm saying? You're still cutting it up. You're still being kind of enticed by it, intimate with it, you know what I'm saying, and exploring it. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's still like a conquest and a conquer. When you're eating food, especially when you eat, you know what I'm saying, when you get a big fucking plate, and you're like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm finna, you know what I'm saying, like we finna fuck this, you know what I'm saying, we even, I think we even compare it to pussy, we even compare the food to pussy, you know what I'm saying, like that shit is better than sex, you know what I'm saying, because we eat so much and we eat unhealthy because of repressed and suppressed sexual desires. If we was fucking more, we'll eat more healthy.
Your daddy say, huh? Not if you, they say, huh? Not if you married.
What do you mean? Why not if you?
Cause you can get that all day long, brother.
But I mean, you don't.
If I want it, I can.
But
like
I mean,
for real.
You fuck the longer you married, the less you fuck is what I've told. What I've heard.
I mean,
I heard you fuck more when you not married.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You married. I heard it dies down. I heard you. The primitive instinct gets suppressed even more when you're married.
I just think it's life's obstacles, bro. I mean, it's just how marriage progresses, bro. But cause I mean, kids come like Ace running around, bro. I can't just we can't just go at it anytime with a 2-year-old running around the house.
Why not?
Shut the door and leave a 2-year-old out
Why
there in the house and see what happens.
Why you gotta shut the door?
Huh?
Why you gotta shut the door?
What? Come on, bro. You can't just be going crazy in front of your kid, bro.
He's 2 years old. Why not?
Because he's a baby, bro.
Right. So do he understand?
He may. How do we know if he don't?
And if he do understand and you didn't give him that lesson, then how is it on you to prevent him from seeing it? Like if he understands what's going on and you didn't teach him what's going on,
so if you was able,
why you trying to prevent?
So you was able to just see your mom and daddy going at it any time. How would that have
effect? I think I wasn't
that's
able.
Nasty, right?
But
I think I wasn't able to see it because I was told that it was taboo, and I don't
think some things you just don't need to see, bro. Like
I
can't unsee my mama.
Yeah, you can't do that. No.
Some things you just don't need to see,
from
bro.
Experience. You can't just unsee.
You know what I'm saying? But like our natural instinct, a kid, I started hunching without seeing my mama and daddy hunching.
I don't know. Okay, so if you learn,
I just feel like that's nature, bro. You gonna pick that up regardless.
So you gonna learn how to fuck naturally. Is just saying you're gonna learn to naturally.
That's just.
So why do we wait so long to try to teach our kids, and why do we try to keep it from our kids when we know they're gonna learn it naturally?
Because you can't have a 12-year-old kid out here making babies that they're not capable of taking care of.
But why does exposing them to sex mean they're gonna be out here making? Because I mean, there's a responsibility if you give them the sex talk. There's a responsibility of also giving them the consequences.
Because I just think we understand the minds. We understand. Like, because we've been there. Imagine yourself at 12, 13 years old. We're not as wise at that moment, bro. We're
these are the same kids that need their ass whipped.
You know what I'm saying? So your decision making ain't gonna be as wise, bro.
Yeah.
But who do the most fucking? Preacher daughters do the most fucking.
Yeah.
People who are sheltered the most when they finally get When they finally get their little taste
I don't know,
of
man. I
freedom.
feel like that's just cliche. We
No,
don't
bro,
know
I
that's
was
for
thinking-
sure,
I gotta
bro.
agree with that.
Yeah, bro. Like when the people who have the most strict parents, when they finally get that taste of freedom, they balls to the wall.
Right.
They balls to the walls. But the people who were exposed to it early,
Yeah.
when they get freedom, they're under control. They're more under control, in my opinion. They're more under control with their body and controlling their body than those who turn 17, 18, get out the house, and it's the first time they've ever explored their body.
Mm-hmm.
I think it depends on the kid. Depends on the person.
Okay. Yeah.
Kiki said there's a difference in fucking when single and the intimacy when you're married.
How so? You speak on that, bro. Can you speak on that? How is it different?
When you're single, it's hard to explain, bro. It's a spirit.
But it's even a spirit there when you single. I think there's a more conscious spirit when you married because y'all were agreeing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there's still a spirit there when you single, when you fuck.
I feel like when you're single, right, you want to go up in a thing and you want to tear it up for that feel dominant. To feel like if somebody comes behind me, they're gonna have to put it down. You know what I'm saying? That's from the man aspect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like when it's married, bro, it's just it's intimate. You know what I'm saying? I love you.
I think it's intimate in both.
It
bro.
is.
It
It
can be-
is.
I'm-
It is.
can
But
be.
it's.
I'm
Yeah,
really-
But when there ain't that emotional attachment there, bro, it's just a little bit
I
different.
think there's emotional attachments there when you're not married, which is why.
yeah,
This is
that's
going
why we
crazy,
catch
bro.
feelings and
I think
You know what
stuff.
I'm saying? You
Always-
catch feelings.
There's
from the
always
dick.
soul ties, emotional
Right.
attachment.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got the dick, you
after
catch feelings. You know? I think
I
so.
don't know.
But I don't know. I feel
It's part of that contract, bro.
it's a part of that. Part of that kind. We
contract.
just gonna be
You
fucking
can't just-
each other.
Don't tear that shit up like that whenever you get married, because you gotta stretch that shit out forever.
Yeah.
So you gotta stretch it out a little bit longer,
Right.
longer
Yeah.
time. Man. I feel you, bro. I feel you.
And then when you marry, you get a lot of time to do it too, boy. Especially in the early years before the kids come.
Yeah.
Like ain't nobody putting down like a married cat, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
No, bro. I don't.
Them early
Nah,
stages,
married
bro. You
people,
talk
they do
about,
get like
you talk
real
about
extra
4, 5,
freaky,
6 times in a day. Like,
I mean,
bro.
that's happening when you shacking up too, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you shacking up or married, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like you shacking up, you
Yeah.
can whenever you
There's
want.
a difference,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then once you get that title, bro, it's like no hold bars.
That's because the
That's
women
like-
want that title. Do we act different as men, or do you just
Nah,
feel like-
we have to act different because we have to we can't just be hey, let me put it in your butt. Then they ain't ready. Then when you married, then put it in your butt. Don't sound so bad after you get married.
Bro, you ain't lying.
That's facts. Hey, you know what? I've been wanting to know the perks of getting married, bro. Like I mean, a long time I ain't been doing like, but it's work. But you telling me that it's gonna be a little bit
It get
easier for you to
freakier,
bring
bro.
that up. Okay,
It get freakier.
Yeah,
okay, that's
But
facts.
it's
You ever
but,
done
I
put
mean, that's still
anybody-
entitlement though, so
Yeah.
it can still be that freaky. You just gotta let go of that entitlement.
Yeah.
Why we gotta have the entitlement? Why we
It's some freaky, you know what I'm saying? There's some freaky ones out here who fucking.
Yeah.
But see, I'm gonna tell you, when you ain't married though, that's what I have to discuss. You can't be going out here trying to tear them up. Now I'm telling, because you
That's
gonna mess
real, bro.
you gonna mess some of these
That's
women.
why I got messed.
You
That's
mess some of
real.
these women head up, then
I
you
keep
got a
it bad.
fatal attraction on your hand, bro.
I will keep it
Bro, you can't give them the whole nine.
Can't
You
give them the
gotta.
whole, bro.
I learned that the hard way. I'm gonna keep it a whole. And BJ, and I mean, Honest was trying to warn me. Honest was like, bro, you need to relax. You can't. And I was like, man, that's fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shit.
bro, you be so
Everybody
passionate
kinging me,
about
bro.
it.
They like kinging me.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
batting a fucking 1,000 right now. I'm feeling like Poseidon. But then you're absolutely right. It could be a fatal attraction.
Somebody said,
bro.
why stretch it out? The reason why you gotta stretch it out, because hell, you married
You with it for
forever.
life.
Hell you mean?
They say you gotta preserve it. You in there for life.
Yeah, for life.
That's facts, man. That's facts, yo. Hey, man, good show today.
And I'm telling the comments, man, they said this was one of their most This was one of their favorite shows.
Hey, it's lit. Yo, we get better and better every week, yo. Tune in,
Yeah.
7 o'clock, 7 p.m. every Sunday, man. Academy on Air, yo.
Come get some.
Every show
Yes.
is a great show, yo.
Miss Kyndle Moore.
Everybody
Give it up for
Miss
Kyndle Moore.
Thank you for
Yeah.
coming.
Follow me on Instagram
Yeah, plug your Instagram again.
What's that again?
My
at
phone died.
Kendall D Moore.
Spell
Fit.
it again.
So
Spell it
at
out.
KYNDLEDMOOREFIT.
Word up.
Yes, sir. Go get those healthy eating plans, those
Yeah.
nice workouts.
Yes, man. Yes,
Y'all
man.
sit
Get
up on
fit
the
for the summer,
challenges.
man. I know I'm getting
I
fit.
can vouch for it, yo. I stay following.
They tried to kill me the other day, Kendall, though. I did it to myself. I knew it was gonna be a
Yeah,
tag.
bro. We ain't get to
Oh, yeah, we
get
ain't
to
even
touch
give you a
on
chance
that,
to talk
man.
about that.
I did the Rocky Face Mountain.
Oh, the hike.
Yeah, vertical mile challenge. He did
I
that
did
shit. He accomplished that shit.
I accomplished
He did that shit as a
yeah.
team.
That shit was
I mean,
lit,
I
too.
stopped about 20 times through the process, but hey,
Hey,
I
bro,
got through it though.
you got
That's
through
an
it, bro. You got to the
accomplishment.
top.
I got to the top.
At the end of the day, shit, that's all that
I saw
matters,
the
man. You
picture.
got to the top. Make sure y'all download the States Vegas app. It is on the Google Play Store and the Apple Store. Also follow Academy on Air on iTunes, the podcast page on iTunes, podcast page on Spotify, Academy on Air. That's where you can find our podcast. We'll post it on YouTube in about 2 days. In about a day or so, it'll be on a podcast, and you'll be able to stream it. So make sure you get us those plays, get us those shares, and those likes. We appreciate the support, man. We booked
Yes.
all the way out through June, man. We appreciate the love, man. Everybody showing
Oh
love.
yeah. Also
Yes.
on Friday nights on on States Vegas Radio, they do replay the show in case you missed it.
Oh, yeah, so you
Friday
can catch it on
nights,
Friday.
I think at 9:30.
Okay,
They replay
Friday
the
at
show.
9. I'll have it on Spotify and iTunes by Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? We'll have it on YouTube, yeah, so no doubt. Man, this is Academy on there. You know, we just here to inspire, motivate, and most importantly,
Show love.
Really?
Let's
Yes.
go.